this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the number one benefit of NoFap. This is the benefit which supersedes every single other benefit of NoFap. It's the one benefit that unlocks your ability to show up as the most capable version of yourself. Okay, it factors into progress in every other area of your life, whether that's your health, whether that's your wealth, whether that's your relationships. It's this one NoFap benefit that factors into it. Okay, now the first point to understand is that habits come in pairs. Okay, Napoleon Hill writes in Outwitting the Devil that whenever we adopt a habit that weakens our willpower, it opens up a space for relatives of this habit to flock in and further weaken our willpower. Now, I don't know if that's the situation with you, but personally, back when I was addicted to pornography, I was also going through the motions of not only busting nuts every single morning and every single night, but I was binging on sugar. I was drinking more alcohol. I was escaping from reality. I was blacking out and like not even remembering what I went through the previous night. Okay, I was smoking weed every single day. I was escaping reality, like I said. I was watching too much Netflix. I was skipping out on the gym. And obviously porn addiction was one of these destructive habits. So the quote that comes to mind right now is that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So anywhere that there's a leak in the bucket, in the bucket of your life, then that will open up the area for even more leaks to factor in to destroy your life even further. Okay, now on the flip side, if you can go on NoFap for like 30, 60, 90 days, however many days, well, the wind is getting pretty strong there, but however many days, it's getting intense, right? However many days it takes for you to rewire and reverse the negative side effects that pornography has had on your brain, go that amount. Okay, because if you're still counting your days, like, oh, I'm on day 80, oh, I'm on day 100, oh, like personally I counted till day 186 till I realized that, okay, this is not the path. All right, NoFap is like the Buddha's teachings. Okay, he said that once you use my teachings, Buddha said that his teachings were like a raft. Okay, once you use his teachings to get to the other side, then it's not like you're going to carry his raft on the other side. Okay, once you cross the river, then you can carry on your way. Okay, once you reverse the negative side effects of porn, then you can carry on your way, which is to step up to the next level of semen retention. Okay, because I have been creating a lot of content on semen retention, on elevating your consciousness, on raising your awareness, on channeling that sexual energy throughout your body. But the fact is that if you're still addicted to pornography, if you're still counting your days, your streaks, it means that you still identify as a porn addict. You still have not fully reversed the negative side effects that pornography has had on your brain. Okay, now what are these side effects? Obviously, I've made another video on this. It's like rewiring the effects that you can have in making social connections, in actually having more willpower. It increases the gray matter in your brain. But the number one benefit is that of shifting you from compulsive reaction into conscious creation. Okay, now what I mean by this is that if you are addicted to pornography and you want to stop, you tell yourself, okay, like this is the last time, I'm not going to do it again, but then you relapse. The reason for this is because pornography has become a habit for you. Okay, a habit is an unconscious automatic set of thoughts, impulses, behaviors, emotions that are basically become programmed into your subconscious mind. Okay, now your subconscious mind is your body, which means that your body has become better at performing this habit than your mind. Okay, now the reason for this is the dopamine loop. Okay, now all habits actually fall into this dopamine loop, and this dopamine loop has 4 steps in it. All right, first and foremost is the trigger. This trigger signals a reward. Okay, that reward is actually a change in your state, and that desire for the change in the state creates a craving. Once you start craving it, then you exhibit a particular behavior, and then once you exhibit that behavior, then your brain releases dopamine. You change your state so that that behavior comes wired into you, and the more times you do it, the more automatic it will become, the easier it will be for you to perform it, because neurons that fire together wire together. Okay, so when you are tempted to watch pornography and bust a nut, then you are activating a set of neurons in your brain. When you follow through with it and you actually bust a nut, you release dopamine, then you activate a different set of neurons in your brain, and eventually these neurons form long-lasting connections to the point where their connections are so rigid that even though you want to stop, even though you keep trying to stop, you are unable to do so because your brain has become wired to favor it. Your body has become conditioned to favor pornography rather than actually stop the behavior. Okay, this is what Napoleon Hill calls the law of hypnotic rhythm, whereby the behavior has picked up a sort of rhythm which will be impossible for you to break if it gets to a certain point. So I want you to understand that compulsive reactivity is basically when you are reacting to circumstances around you, when you are giving in to the commands of your mind, to the commands of your body, rather than realizing that you should be in control. Why is it that you can know what to do but still not do what you know? The reason for this is because you feel like it or you don't feel like it. Okay, your subconscious mind is functioning in emotions. Okay, your body is your subconscious mind, and because you have wired yourself to feel so good again and again, in the short term, of course, in the long term, it destroys your self-respect, it destroys your confidence, it destroys your ability to show up as the most capable version of yourself. But because you have wired it in the short term, it's going to become harder and harder to break through this habit. Okay, so if you are able to go ahead and rewire the negative effects of pornography on your brain, if you're able to carry through with NoFap over the long term, then the number one benefit is that you are able to regain control over your mind and your body. You are able to distinguish that you are something outside of your mind and your body. Okay, because if your mind is saying that you should do one thing, if your emotions are telling you that you should do one thing, but you choose the other thing, you choose the thing that is best for you in your own best interest, then you are reaffirming the fact that you are the master of your mind and body. You are not the slave of your mind and body. But when we actually develop these destructive habits, then it is basically when the body takes control. Okay, your body has taken control of you, your feelings have taken control of you, and even though you know that you're not supposed to be engaging in this habit, the fact is that your feelings are what drive your behavior. Okay, so if you can step outside of it and actually carry on with NoFap to the point where you are sure that you are no longer addicted to pornography, where you are sure that not even a thought comes into your head about watching pornography, that is the point where you have shifted from compulsive reaction, from reacting to the environment, from reacting to circumstances outside of you, to becoming the conscious creator of how you choose to show up in your life. Okay, and this one thing will make all the difference in you. Once you realize that you are in control, you are not your mind, you are not your body, your mind and your body are something that you have. Once you are exercising that decision, once you are able to reverse this negative effect of pornography on your brain, that is when you will experience the number one benefit of NoFap. And this number one benefit factors into every other area, because you are able to regain control of your mind and your body. You are able to behave in your own best interest rather than what your body has been conditioned, rather than what circumstances, people, and ideas around you have been conditioned to make you seek. Okay, you get more in touch and grounded with who you are and what you want for yourself, and behave in ways that are best for you rather than what you have feel conditioned to do. Okay, now like I said, if you are compulsively reacting to it and you still identify as a porn addict, then semen retention is the next level after that. Okay, what you have to first get started on reversing the negative side effects of porn, because if you're trying to elevate your awareness, elevate your consciousness, but you're not grounded in your own firm stance in your lower three chakras, which is like survival, which is your emotions, which is your willpower, if you're not grounded in those three areas, then if you try to raise your energy higher than that, up to the higher chakras, that could lead to instability because it's not on a solid foundation. And I understand this because I've been making a lot of videos on semen retention, on how to channel your sexual energy, like I said, but the most of the guys that are watching these videos are actually still stuck in the previous paradigm of being addicted to pornography, because they write, oh, I am 180 days in, I'm 90 days in, like they're commenting how many days in they are. They're still keeping track of their days, and I can tell you from personal experience that if you're still tracking your days, it means that you are still identifying as someone that is addicted to pornography. Okay, once you are able to stop identifying as that, then you can tap into these higher states from semen retention, of channeling that sexual energy, of sexual kung fu, of cultivating that energy to the highest point whereby you can actually tap into your spirituality. Because if you're not grounded, like I said, in a solid foundation, then getting to those higher levels of consciousness could make you go crazy or something like that. Okay, like schizophrenic people, I don't know if they're actually schizophrenic, or maybe they're tapped into something that we are unable to tap into, but they don't have a solid foundation from which to get perspective on how to use the information they're tapped into. Okay, so just a quick video for you, letting you know that the number one benefit of NoFap is that it will give you the regaining of control over your mind and body. It will establish that your mind and your body are something that you have, that they are not you, okay? When your mind is telling you one thing, when your body is telling you another, and you do the thing that's best for you, then you establish in a solid foundation that you are in control, okay? Not your mind, not your body. So if you gain something new from this video, click a bunch of the buttons below and leave a comment below letting me know how long it's been for you on this NoFap journey, okay? For me, like I said, the last day I kept count was like 186, and at this point, I don't even remember how long it's been, okay? This was probably like 27, like, I don't know, like 2016, 2017, something like that, okay? So leave a comment below letting me know how long it's been for you, and I'll do my best to help you out. But with all that being said, this has been Saleem, and I will see you in the next video.